So I'm getting ready to water my garden. I noticed that I have new tomatoes today. There were some the other day when I picked the tomatoes, and I noticed that they were still green, and I wanted to wait until they ripened a bit more. And so these are orange. Let me show you what they look like, and let me show you what the rest of the garden is looking like right now. Okay, so look at how orange these are back here. There's a bunch of them. Some over here. All right, so check these out. Looks like there's some pretty close to the ground too, so I want to get those. Bunch over here. And then I still have some coming in over here too. Those are teeny tiny though. And then look, there's gonna be some more up there. More tomatoes. Here's the lavender back here. And then the oregano is in the background. More tomatoes. So many. Look at these right here. And then more that are kind of growing over. Look, there's some hidden down here too. I gotta get those. So then there's Thai basil. And I purposely planted these together because I heard that basil and tomatoes grow well side by side. Oh, actually the Thai basil is all hidden over here. That's that. This is lemon balm. And then the oregano. So much oregano. And this is the other tomato plant. I still don't see any tomatoes, but I do see a flower. So I don't know if I'm going to get fruit from this one this year. But there is a flower down there. I see it. I saw it the other day. There it is. So hopefully at least I'll get one tomato. We'll see. But maybe not. Maybe this will have to be next year's garden. I didn't do a really good job trying to pull the suckers off of this one, and honestly I don't even know what the suckers look like on this one. But this plant is massive compared to what it was looking like when I initially planted it. I planted it sideways. Where did I plant it? Right here. Wow, look at that. That's where I initially planted it, and then it's connected itself over here too. So hopefully this will be like wild and bushy like the cherry tomatoes next year. Here's the basil. I keep having to cut the flowers off the basil. I just like rip them off with my hand. But this is massive compared to how it looked when I planted it too. I'm so happy I planted a lot of these when it was like raining really heavy over the past couple of months. And then this dill is still looking so scraggly. I might have to plant multiples of the dill to make it look like a fuller plant, and it's got flowers. I need to pick those off. Oh, that lavender is just looking so sad and dry. Echinacea's doing good though. That's the echinacea. And then these little rosemary plants that I was trying to propagate, they all kind of dried out, but they're still standing. That little stump used to be parsley, and I transplanted it, and now it's just looking bad. I think this back here is something that I planted, maybe a marigold. This longer one, that's just like a maple something, I believe. Something from a tree. Oh, look at my lavender. All right, I actually think this is a sunflower. I just planted those recently. And I say that because I planted one over here too. I put the name of it, sunflower, and I think that's it popping up. I am about to propagate some succulents. So I got these two empty containers that I just put potting mix in, and then I transplanted that burnt up lavender. I'm probably going to cut this off because it is pretty burnt, but the roots still seem to be intact. So I'm going to see if I can get something to grow if I cut off all of this burnt stuff. the stems off, there's still some green inside of the stem. So I actually think it might grow back. If you can see here, 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 here. So that's a good sign. There is a lizard in here with my cauliflower and my collard greens. I need him to move so that I can water. Them. I don't want to drown him. But look how pretty he is. Look at that pretty tail. I'm back in the house now from watering plants. I don't know what just happened to my shirt. I was wiping my face and I'm not wearing makeup, so maybe this is dirt, but this looks disgusting. I'm about to go take a shower in a minute. It's very hot out and I was out there for way too long and I have not eaten a thing yet, y'all. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's after 2 o'clock and I haven't had anything to eat. I got everything watered. I fertilized my tomatoes with banana water. Having some here myself. Just kidding. This is for the plants. I just had this cup and thought I would just make some banana water in this. So I'll have a little concentrated cup and then I'll mix it with my large gallon and then just distribute it. I'll probably pour some more tomorrow. Maybe I'll water the other plants with that because I didn't give all of the plants banana water today. But yeah, everything is looking really good. You've seen most of the stuff in the garden and I transplanted the lavender. So I'm really hoping that it comes back or that it grows. We still have, you know, a couple of warm months left in the season and probably won't get cold for real until like October. Hopefully something will come up because I cut it all the way back and there was still green inside of the stem when I cut it. So I'm glad I transplanted it when I did. It's just too much sun right there and it's a newer plant and I think I have to let some of the newer plants that I'm putting back there become acclimated to that like high sun area. So yeah, I did that, transplanted the lavender, propagating some more of the sedum. I think it's sedum, which is like a succulent. It was actually a plant that my grandmother gifted me. She gave me a piece of hers and I brought it back and it's grown and grown and grown. Whenever there's like spaces or I have empty pots and I kind of just want to fill in the look of like how I have all of my plants arranged, I'll just get an empty pot and start a new sedum plant and that has worked pretty well. I have several of them now, all from this main mother plant that I have now. I am exhausted now. I have a ton of videos to edit, so I'll probably spend the rest of the day editing videos.